Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, what's up with it, man? I got another story. It's been a while since I last uploaded my previous story, and that's because, well, I'm lazy. I'm just keep it real with you. I'm lazy, okay? And also, I've been working, I've been working my regular job, but yeah, I probably should have uploaded more stuff. So, my apologies on that one. Then I'll probably gonna go another 2 weeks without uploading. Wink, wink. Hopefully not. But anyway, I got some other crazy story to tell y'all. Maybe crazy to some, not crazy to others. But anyway, we've all seen fights, right? If you've ever been in a hood with like gangs and strong characters in general, yeah, you're gonna see some fights happen. And especially nowadays, ain't no one-on-ones no more. Nobody doing one-on-ones. It's just straight up jumping and, God forbid, shooting. Because unfortunately, a lot of youngsters is picking up the guns now instead of throwing hands. They're not even jumping. They're just like, all right, we'll shoot you. And it's pretty sad. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. Anyway, years ago, when I was in high school, I want to say around my senior year of high school, there was a 2-on-1 fight that had a pretty, looking back at it, hilarious ending. Just an ending I did not expect. So anyway, to set the stage, we was walking to the bus stop on Bryn Mawr and Kimball, all the way on the north side of Chicago, because I attended high school on the north side. So I went to that bus stop, you feel me, to just wait for the bus so I could go home. Now, as I was walking to that bus stop, I noticed a car pull up on like a northbound bus stop on the other side of the road. And I'm like, car pulled up like that. Uh-oh. And in that bus stop was a black couple, you feel me? Slightly older than me. It was a guy and a girl. So obviously, just want to make that clear. And, the black dude had a look like, oh, who is that? And out of that red car that pulled up was two Middle Eastern looking dudes. I think they was Middle Eastern. I don't know them personally, but they look Middle Eastern. They hopped out the car aggressively, and you already know the black dude was having none of it. They had some prior beef probably, and the girl was trying her best to hold the guy back. She's like, but the guy just shoulder checked her, boom, and went straight at the two Middle Eastern dudes. And not gonna lie, the Middle Eastern dudes was jumping the guy for a fair bit because it was 2 against 1. Obviously, the girl was not fighting. So it was 2 against 1. The Middle Eastern dudes I thought were laying the pounding on him. But the black dude then had some Super Saiyan powers and started handling both of them. Started buzzing them out, landing a few good shots, and got up out of there for a little now. But then the Middle Eastern dudes hopped back in the car. And the black dude was like, oh my god. And there were some pebbles nearby. There was some rocks. And he picked up the rocks and threw it at the guy's windows. Boom. Broke some of the windows too. And I think the Middle Eastern guys then tried to run him over. They tried to run the black dude over. They were making U-turns and such. And I'm just watching like, oh, somebody might die. And, I was a good distance away, thankfully, because obviously I'm not gonna be right up in center, because then I probably might get run over too. So, I was watching from a safe distance, because this is crazy. And you already know, once the gun's there, I'm gonna take off and run, because I ain't gonna get shot over somebody else's stuff. But luckily, there was no guns. There was no shooting, thankfully. Then, whoop, we heard the police. We heard the cop sirens, and they went the other way. They didn't even look at what was happening. Oh my god, the police was like, maybe they were going to some other thing going on, but I'm like, bruh, they get paid so much and they can't even look a little bit like, oh, there's a fight, called backup. They ain't even do that. That's crazy. And mind you, this was near a school. The fight occurred near an elementary school and a high school that's not too far away. And you had a ton of kids, a good chunk of them probably from good neighborhoods, watching this fight go down, and they're just honestly amazed, like, oh my god, what's going on? Meanwhile, me being from a hood, you feel me, I'm just like, ooh, something crazy. We're gonna see how much we can watch before we gotta get out of there, you know? And mind you, I was watching with like some other guys too. It was some other guys on the bus stop, but then it was like an older, I guess older Hispanic dude, who was like, damn, probably a paisa dude, right? He was like, and by paisa I mean, you know, straight from mostly Mexico, right? But he spoke some English, right? And he was like, damn, you see that fight? Oh, that shit crazy. I'm like, damn, boy, that shit crazy. There was like another dude on the bus stop with me. He was just like, man, why are they fighting? I understand his reaction too. He's probably like, oh my god, these guys are crazy. And then there was also some girls waiting too. The girls were just like gasping, like, oh my god, like what the heck. As for the guys, I don't think they ever got caught, and I don't know the guy's name, so they're good. It's not like they gonna get arrested. This was years ago. You really think Chicago police are gonna care about some random fight years ago that resulted in, well, really nobody hurt, just a car that was damaged, that's it. But yeah, oh man, no manches, bro, just the absolute wild case. I'm still thinking about it too to this day. I'm like, goodness gracious, what propels a guy to be this mad, or a series of guys to be this mad, bro? Like, now I'm kind of curious, but it's probably some street stuff that should be kept in the streets. So anyway, in further conclusion, just like in school, in further conclusion, don't ever try to be in a fight, especially if you're near a school, because you could put someone else in danger. And, you know, just try to resolve it as peacefully as you can. And if it resolves to violence, at least limit it to just fists. And don't pick up the gun and take it to where somebody dies, you know. So anyway, stay safe, everybody. We will keep you posted if I feel like telling any more stories. Peace out. Yes, sir.